some thank yous. I want to thank, in chronological order, the kids for saying such wonderful things. I'm not sure if I can remember George, William, Emily, Joe, Oscar, Rocco, and Lou. If you're not quiet while I'm speaking, the money goes to charity. Now, secondly, I want to thank Norm for his wonderful, innovative address. It's a great wordsmith, and if ever you need an agent, Norman, I'm your man. And thirdly, I want to thank our musical director at the piano here, Michael. I very much appreciate you coming along. Thank you, Michael. Okay, 75 years old, 70 years and 15. Can you believe it? I can't believe it, I must say. It's only a number really, but any excuse for a party. But what is particularly pleasing about my 75th birthday is that I'm here to share it with you. It isn't everyone who gets their wish granted, and I read the other day about a Jewish man in Jerusalem who prayed for 60 years he's been praying at the Wailing Wall every single day. And he prays for peace between Jews, Muslims and Christians. He prays that all hatred and wars will stop. And he even prays for better interest rates for his savings. And when he was asked how effective this had been over the 60 years, he said, it's like talking to a brick wall. Norman has given you a snapshot of my life, and I bet, Norman, you got it through telephone hacking, I should think, and discussions with jealous rivals, I'm sure. So I'm sure you want me to put the facts right and give you the true version, and that's what I'm going to try and do quite quickly. It was 1936 when Stephen Frank Buck came into the world. And it could be said that the first 25 years of life whizzed by in an exotic world with wonderful holidays and romantic liaisons with the most desirable women. It could be said, but not about my life. But I'm not grumbling, because I had the advantage of a loving family. My sister Phyllis is here today at the end of the last table over there. And I had a very happy childhood and a very good education. And at 25 years old, with a brand new Triumph Herald, I was ready to launch myself into an expectant world. But then, along came Rose, no ordinary girl. She'd walk along the street and you would notice her lovely face. Such charm and grace you'd find in the Ritz, and she had fabulous ankles. Thank you. Oh, I can't explain, it's surely not her name that thrills me so. I love her because she's wonderful, because she's just my Rose. Now, Ro and I met across a table tennis table at Chandos Tennis Club. Harold knows all about that. And with her ping and my pong, what could possibly go wrong? Within 10 months, she was my lovely child bride. And within a further 15 months, our twin sons, Richard and Anthony, came along. And our lovely daughter Caroline was born a couple of years after that. But it was a further 11 years, is that right? Further 11 years before we got our Yankee. And that, for the non-punters amongst you, that means 4 winners. And that was when Jonathan was born. Meanwhile, I was making what felt like a meteoric progress in business. Of course, there were no dot-com shortcuts in those days to immediate wealth. And one of the advantages of running a large international company is the opportunity it gives you for worldwide travel. And it's amazing how quickly you can get used to a life of luxury and to living in the most wonderful, staying at the most wonderful hotels in very nice cities abroad. And there's a lovely story, I'm sure I've told this before, about the man, I'm still going to tell it, about the man who gets into a crowded hotel lift. And as he gets in, he accidentally nudges a lady in her bosom in the lift. And he turns to her and he said, "Madam," he said, "I'm terribly sorry, but if the rest of you is as soft as your bosom, I'm sure you're forgiven." And she said, "Sir," she said, "and if the rest of you is as hard as your elbow, I'm in room 241. It might have been 242. Anyway, I want to say something more about our 4 children. I'm quite sure that we made some mistakes in bringing them up, and that's what parents are for, of course, making mistakes. But we must have done a few things right, since they are increasingly a source of great pride and great pleasure to us. And the support they've given us over the past year or so has been absolutely amazing, so I really want to thank them absolutely from my heart. And with their wonderful partners, they produced 7 reasons for being optimistic and happy about the future. And of course we heard from them before, the lovely kids. Here they are. Actually listening to me, amazing. 75 years is a long time, and there have been many wonderful experiences along the way. Inevitably there have been downs as well as ups. But how fortunate I am to be spending today amongst my family and friends. And I might say friends who we've had for many, many years. Thank you for your support and care. I hope that you've enjoyed this day, and I had a very nice lunch. Not sure there was enough food, but just about. And I had an enjoyable day. I know that's certainly been true for me. So thank you very much for coming along. Thank you.
Happy birthday